Good night. So today I will be talking to a group of adult women, and this will be a group of women empowerment and self-love encouragement. So we're going to be talking to these ladies about what they can do and how they can take care of themselves from an Ayurvedic point of view. Main aspect of self-love is taking care of our bodies, nourishing our bodies, respecting our bodies, and listening to our bodies. So, good night, ladies. I am going to be talking today about Agni and Ojas. And I'm going to share my screen here. But before I do, I want to talk to you a little bit my experience with Ayurveda throughout this course and how it has impacted my life. So everything comes in divine timing. I really believe and trust in divine timing. I believe that everything happens at the right time for the right reasons. So this Ayurvedic knowledge has come into my life at the right moment because I am in a moment in my life where I am receptive, where I have enough self-love to want to take care of myself, and where I am mature enough to know the importance of this knowledge. So I have applied Ayurveda into my life as much as I've been able to in the past throughout this course, as much as naturally I've been able to. So let me share here this with you. Again, we're going to be talking about Ojas and Agni, but the main ways that I started incorporating Ayurveda into my life were through the Ayurvedic clock that really helped me just get jump-started with a new lifestyle, and the self-pulse reading, because it really tells you a lot about yourself. The Ayurvedic clock, as you can see right here, is a very easy way to start your journey in Ayurveda. It is very simple. The way that it works is that, as you can tell, different doshas have different times of days in which they are awakened or enlivened, and thus we can do our daily things based on these. For example, having a large lunch in the Pitta afternoon, or waking up during the Vata morning time. My health has increased a lot. I can feel it within myself, and my nutrition has increased, my self-love has increased, my care for my family has become more aware and better, like for my son and for my husband. So I mean, it has been a very short time, but it has been very, very impactful in my life. So let me get started with Agni and Ojas. So Agni is the digestive inner intelligence of the body. Agni is fire. Agni is the digestive fire of our body. There are four main states of Agni. Sama Agni, which is balanced Agni. Tikshna Agni, which is Pitta dominant. Manda Agni, which is Kapha dominant. And Vishama Agni, which is Vata dominant. Agni is responsible for the digestion of food, as I said. Agni creates ahar ras, which is then spread to the dhatus of the body or the tissues of the body in the following order. So after our food is digested, the product that we have is ahar ras. This goes ahead and nourishes the tissues of the body one by one in the following order: plasma, then blood, then muscle, moving on to fat, bone, bone marrow, and reproductive tissue. The leftover product after all the dhatus take all their nourishment that they need is called ojas. So after each of the 7 dhatus gets nourished, the final product left over is called ojas. Ojas is the most refined product of digestion and metabolism. Ojas is the physical expression of Sama, the unifying value of intelligence, which connects body and mind, physical existence and consciousness. Characteristic features of the poles when Oja is lively in the physiology are fullness in the poles, cool, smooth, viscous, sweetness, stable, clear, unctuous. Ojas indicates togetherness and holistic functioning of the inner intelligence of the physiology. If we have a balanced kapha in the poles, this also indicates a balanced ojas. Ojas is the physical expression of sama, the unifying value of intelligence which connects body and mind, physical existence, and consciousness. So, from the physical ojas, which is what nourishes our whole body, and it's the refined product of digestion, the consciousness equivalent to it would be sama. Now let's just review quickly that consciousness is a direct reflection of our physiology, and our physiology is a direct reflection of our consciousness. If we have a good physiology, good, strong, and healthy physiology, we will also have a good and strong consciousness. If we have a impaired physiology, then brain coherence will be a little bit more difficult to attain, and therefore that pure consciousness, that pure state of consciousness will be a little harder to attain. They go hand in hand. So for best results during transcendental meditation, it is recommended that we have also a healthy lifestyle so that we keep our physiology nice, clean, and healthy. Overall, this is going to give us an overall sense of well-being and happiness with our lives. and we will be better at everything we do. So let's go back. How do we know if our ojas are balanced? So I'd like to review the self-pulse reading now. And just 1 second here. So to do self-pulse reading, it is important to know that legs should be uncrossed, the person should be calm, arm out at a 90-degree as much as possible. Women will be reading with their right hand to their left pulse, and men the opposite. So I'm going to put my hand like this so that you can see, okay? But you want it at a 90-degree angle. So we have our pointer finger, which will go, there's a little bone right here. And we go just a little bit, a 1/2 centimeter diagonal and inwards. And you'll find the channel right there. And the pointer finger goes to kapha, middle to pita, index to, I'm sorry, the pointer finger goes vata, pita, and kapha. Okay, so we read vata, pita, and kapha. So you want to put your fingers as much as perpendicular to your arm as possible, and this will help you read the pulse. So you're gonna go ahead and find your pulse. And read, press equal pressure, and read your pulse. Then we're going to go ahead and press down all the way until you basically block the pulse. Once you feel like the pulse has been blocked, you can start pulling off slightly. Feel the beat, and then you will right there feel your deep pulse. Okay, right now for me is pita overactive as usual. And so then you go back to the surface pulse. Okay, going back to the surface pulse and taking that again. Now to read the subdoshas, we're going to go just a little bit under the surface pulse, just a little more pressure. And that, my dear ladies, is how we take our own pulse. Now, vata, let's review real quick that vata is, the qualities of vata is dryness, roughness, coldness, coolness, lightness. Pitta, slight oiliness, heat, warmth, sharpness. And kapha, heaviness, coldness, softness, oiliness, unctuousness, stability. So if we remember what I said a little bit ago, is that the ojas pulse, a balanced ojas feels like a balanced kapha in the pulse. So that is how we can find out how our ojas are doing and how our doshas are doing, and take action to help balance anything that needs help being balanced. Okay. Now I'd like to just say a little bit and share a little bit about how this project went for me. So it took me a while to get it done, but I got it done. Um, I'm very camera shy, but I am very thankful for these kinds of assignments because it pushes me to that out of my comfort zone, and it pushes me to do things that I wouldn't normally, like getting in front of the camera, and um and it's good because sometimes in life I will need to use that. And I also enjoyed this assignment a lot because um it was a nice review. And again, overall, in general, applying Ayurvedic principles and practices to my life has really changed my life and has already, in a short time, improved my health. I am definitely looking forward to learning more and sharing my knowledge with those around me and helping those around me. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night.